Important warning: this instruction should not be used without consulting the appropriate manual. Use caution when operating and maintaining the machine. Watch out for hot surfaces. In this video, we show you the installation procedure of the Spiritello. Part 1. Bar height. It requires force to pull the lever. For easiest operation, it is advised to have the center of the handle at approximately the same height of the operator's eyes. Ideal bar height thus depends on average length of the operator, but in general will be about 5 centimeters lower than standard operated espresso machines. For example, when the operator is 175 centimeters tall, the ideal bar height will be 85 centimeters. Part 2. Unpack. Remove the lever handle and pin from its packaging. Remove the black protection tip. First, screw the lever release pin on the group. And tighten with open-ended spanner size 8. Then mount the lever with handle over the pin. Unpack the cup trays from its packaging. Place both cup trays carefully on the machine. Remove the packaging around the drip tray and grill. The drip tray of the machine can function as a wastewater container that must be emptied into the sink. Check if drip tray plug is mounted. Part 3. Water tank. It is advised to rinse the tank before first use. First, remove the cup tray of the right body panel. Then remove the body panel. Gently push the lever just below the panel towards the center of the machine. Then move the exterior side of the panel up and away from the machine. Lift the tank out of the machine. And remove the lid from the tank. Wash and rinse the tank with fresh water under the tap. And dry the outside. Remount the lid onto the tank. Make sure the water outlet connects to the receptacle and push the tank firmly down. Replace the water tank. Replace the side panel. Hook upper section into position first, then push the complete panel inwards. Fill the tank, but keep the water below the maximum level. Part 4. Electrical connection. As standard, the Spiritello comes with a European plug on the mains cable. Now connect the machine to a power outlet. Part 5. Mains. When you would like to connect the Spiritello to water mains, you must use the hose set that came with the machine. When connected to mains with pump disengaged, water pressure must be 3 bar or higher. Water supply must be available at a minimum flow rate of 1 litre per minute. You can proceed with Part 6 if you do not wish to connect your Spiritello to water mains. Take the reinforced hose with push-in fitting and connect to machine. When you connect the machine to water mains, you must check if the valve inside the machine is in the correct orientation. You can choose between tank or mains. Set the internal two-way valve to mains. You can replace the water tank, but when connected and set to mains, the tank will not be used. Remove the plug from the drip tray using Allen key size 3. Take the discharge hose and connect it from the drip tray to drain for permanent connection into the waste of the premises. Ensure that the hose runs downwards over its entire length, not only from machine through the counter, but also under the countertop to the drain. When plumbed in, the waste must be equipped with a water lock to prevent unpleasant odor. The drain hose must slope down all the way from drip tray to the waste and end above water level of the water lock. Now open the water mains. Before turning the machine on, check if the steam valve is closed. Turn the machine on by setting the main toggle upwards. It takes a few minutes before the machine is filled up to operational level. Now enter the display of the Spiritello. Go to Settings. Select Machine. Go to Water Feed. Change to Mains and press to confirm. You can go back by pressing the encoder knob for 1 second. The machine will remind you of the mechanical valve that needs to be changed and asks to confirm the changed setting when ready. You can go back to the home screen by pressing the encoder knob for 1 second. Part 6. Peak Power. If necessary, the peak power setting can be reduced. Factory setting is standard. At setting limited, the second steam boiler heating spiral will not get power when the coffee boiler heating is active. This reduces peak power consumption with 450 watt. Heating up the steam boiler from start will take longer, but once the machine is heated up, the user may not notice any difference in machine performance. If you would like to use the reduced setting, enter the display. Select the Settings menu. Select Machine. Select Peak Power and set to Limited. Part 7. Turn heating on. The machine is connected to the electric mains, but power to the heating elements will remain disconnected as long as the heat switches are still off. The machine functions, but the boilers will not heat. The left heat switch powers the steam boiler heating element. Turn upwards. The right heat switch powers the group heating element. Turn upwards. Heating up to operational temperature will take about 15 minutes. Part 8. Display settings. While your machine is warming up, you can use this time to change some standard settings in the software. Enter the display and set all the necessary settings according to your region. Set date and time. Go to Settings, select Date Time, and put in the right parameters for your time zone. Set temperature in Celsius or Fahrenheit. Go to Settings, Display, Temp Unit. Select the right parameter. The home screen will show the temperature in Fahrenheit or Celsius. Part 9. Optional adjustments. Pressure reducer. Factory setting of the pressure reducer is approximately 3.5 bar. This pressure is chosen as starting position for brewing, but you can adjust the setting to change pre-infusion pressure. Lock a filter holder with coffee into the group. Pull the lever into locking position. Water will flow into the cylinder and onto the coffee bed that will provide back pressure. Watch the pressure on the pressure gauge. The pressure reducer setting is reached when the pressure on the gauge no longer changes. Pull the knob down and adjust the setting to your liking by turning the knob. When finished, push the knob back up to lock. Pump delay. We found that pressure reducer setting below 2 bar in combination with water main speed can cause cavitation within the pump at the start of a brew. For this reason, the Spiritello has the option to set a pump delay duration up to a few seconds. This parameter only functions at brew and with water feed set to mains. If you would like to activate this option, enter the display. Select Submenu, Settings. Select Machine. Select Pump Delay and turn the encoder to the desired setting. You are now ready to start brewing.